Global Stage. Hi, I welcome you to the Global Stage, unveiling the truth, bringing you God's perspective. We are discussing the concept of marriage, how to have and enjoy a successful marriage the God way. In this episode, we'll be talking about finding the right person. How do I find the right man? How do I find the right woman? Who is the right man? Who is the right woman? And did you know that many are married to the wrong men and many are married to the wrong women? Many are in the wrong marriages and don't even know it. And in some cases, you can turn the wrong spouse into the right one. It is never too late. Before I go on, kindly give us a like so this video reaches many people as possible. The more likes we get, the more YouTube pushes this video to many people as possible. So click or tap that like icon you see on your screen. I would really appreciate it. Thank you and God bless you. So talking about finding the right person, the first truth you need to know is that finding the right person centers a lot on your God-given purpose in life. Once we discover your God-given purpose in life, then that will help guide us or give us an indication or a roadmap to finding the right person. Subjectively, there are 7 roadmaps to finding the right person, but I'm only going to give you 3 of them, which I think are the most crucial. And the first is, as a woman or as a man, you must be rightly positioned and set rightly, respectively. There are perfect examples in the Bible. In the case of Rebecca, she was positioned well and there was the right search for Isaac. And what do I mean by rightly positioned or the right searching? You see, there is an environment you ought to be in if you must meet the right man, and there is an environment you must be in if you must meet the right woman. And one such environment or right environment is the church and the tax, respectively, in that church. It is the safest and the most assured environment you can ever be. That is the church. You can meet the right person outside the church, anywhere, but it is safer and wiser if it happened inside the church. The risk is minimal. Taking a responsibility in the church will put you in the midst of the right people who identifies with your God-given purpose in life. It brings you closer to like-minded persons who will share the same vision with you, or at least close visions which are not very conflicting with each other. Outside the church is very dangerous and very risky. Why it is thought very important, and why am I saying this? You see, as a woman, your heart must be so hidden in God that it should take that man to find God to find you. That man must be able to reach you through God. And that man who does that is the right man for you. He should encounter God to reach you. Now, I want you to tell us in the comment section of this video, if you are married or in a relationship, how you found that right person the God way. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Number 2, for the women, you need to find a man who is in God's presence. Remember, the first thing that God did was to put Adam in his presence, then gave him a task before finding him a suitable help or partner for wife. So there's an order here. Number 1 is found in God's presence. Number 2 is given a divine purpose. And number 3 is to find a wife. So as a woman, while you are rightly positioned and waiting for the right man, the first 2 should be your first and second on your checklist on how to find the right man. That is found in God's presence and a divine purpose. What do I mean by a man who's in God's presence? For the sake of time, I will not go into all the deeper revelations about a man who is in God's presence. But to put it in an elementary construction, it is that man who loves God more than you. That is the best and the right man to marry. The man who loves God more than you as a woman. If you are looking for the man who will love you alone and more than he loves God, you are in the wrong path as a woman. That is not the right man for you. If you find a man who loves you more than he loves God, you are in trouble. If you are the only one he loves, that is a red light. Leave that relationship. If he cherishes you above God and the things of God, in his confessions, in his character, in his actions, reactions, priorities and desires, run away. That is a red light. That is the devil in disguise. That is not the right man for you. So as a woman, find a man who is in God's presence, and that is a man who loves God more than you. I have heard many ladies say, oh, he is so caring, he does not go to church, but he loves God. He even prays for me before I go to sleep. He gives me things, he's not bothered about me going to church, blah, 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 blah. If you are that kind of lady in that kind of relationship, you are delusional. You are in big trouble. That is not right. When he eventually marries you, then you will really know his true character, because a lot of them can pretend that they are okay just to get you, and that man is going to be your head. That man should be your number one carbon in the family, and you think such a man who loves you more than God can't ever withstand the crisis of life when it hits you and your home? No, my dear lady, you are making a big mistake. Don't marry such a man, because a day is going to come when the crisis of life will hit you or hit your marriage, and if that man is not in God's presence, your marriage will be in shambles, you will be in shambles, and that would have been too late. And the same thing goes for the men. Find a woman who loves God more than you. But the reason I'm stressing much on the women is because most of the times they are the victims of marital problems. If that man has no head or authority over him, he is not the right person to marry. Period. Leave that relationship. Number 3 is for the men. Find out how that lady you wish to marry treat her father if the father is alive. And I mostly tell ladies, how you treat your father is a reflection of how you will treat your husband in the future, no matter what your father did or didn't do. You may ask, what if the father is not alive? Well, probe her into telling you about her dad, and also there may be some father figure in her life. Find out subtly how she'd relate to that person. It will pre-inform you how she will treat you in the future. The same thing also goes for the men as well. Find out how that man treats his mom, but it is more accurate when it's about the woman and the father. Alright, so these are the 3 most important crucial things you need to know about finding the right person. I will end here, and I would like you to tell us in the comment section of this video your opinions, your questions on finding the right person. How you found Mr. Right or Mrs. Right if you are married, or how you intend to find the right person if you are not yet married. And don't forget to give us a like. Hit that like icon you see on your screen. Comment and share this video with all your loved ones. Hey, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today and forever. God bless you.